Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Poppin Off. I am your host, Pd PopOff. How's everybody doing out there, huh? From the looks of it on the social medias, not everybody's doing good. Not everybody's doing great. Not everybody's doing splendid. Not everybody's doing grand. And guess what? Hey, your boy Pd PopOff's here to help you out through that, all right? A lot of people are upset, man. A lot of people are upset. The government shut down. People aren't going to get their fooders. They ain't going to get their snaps. They ain't going to get shit. And Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Well, what a better way to fucking commemorate Thanksgiving and being thankful than for the shit you've been given. And I know people are going to give me flack for this, right? But hear me out, man. Don't just tune me out. Listen, I don't feel bad. This is what happens when you got too many goddamn zoo animals flinging shit at each other. This is what happens when you got too many undisciplined shit pigs. This is what happens when you got fucking gorillas and monkeys and hippos and chickens all living in the same pen. This is what happens. You're all a bunch of fucking retards, right? This is what happens when you create a society that's used to suckling on the teat of prosperity. This is what happens, right? And I'm not, I'm not knocking everybody, all right? I know plenty of people who go out and work, right? And they can't make it, right? Times are tough. I get it. Look, I'm not above it. We've been on food stamps. We've gone to fucking food banks and we work good jobs, right? Times are just tough. I get it. I get it. So I'm not knocking people. I want you to understand that. People that are out there working, slaving and paving, 40 plus hours a week and still need food stamps to take care of themselves and their kids, I get it. I am not talking to you. Do not feel like I'm slighting you because I'm not above that, right? Like we've had to do it too. What I'm saying is, this is what happens when you have a goddamn free for all. Okay? This is what happens when you have a society of people taking advantage of supplemental programs that don't need it, right? Hey, it's like, you spoil the fun for everyone. A few bad apples ruins the bunch. These are the consequences. So, unfortunately, for people that, do rely on SNAP, that do rely on the fooders, the food stamps, aka fooders, this sucks, right? For the people that are not able to work, they're not able bodied or of sound mind to work. This sucks. And I feel bad for you guys. I really do. And, even in my private life, I've put some things out there for people like, hey, if you need help, hit me up. You know, I'll help you out any way I can. But for the people that are able to work, for the people that are of reasonable sound mind that can work, but choose not to because they've made a living off of gaming the system, this is for you. You are the reason for this, right? You can't blame Trump. You can't blame Democrats. You can't blame the system. No, you are the reason. You go on the TikToks, you go on the Instagrams, and you show, your $3,000 monthly food stipend of you buying scrimps and lobsters and steaks. While the working class, myself and others, are out here providing that for you. Meanwhile, the working class, we're scraping and struggling, hitting up food banks because we're $1 too rich to get goddamn benefits, right? But you guys are eating like kings. That's what has caused the dissension. That is what has caused this. That is what has caused the anger. So you're going to have to excuse me if I'm not sympathetic towards you. And you're going to have to excuse me where I'm not able to feign fucking sympathy or faux compassion, okay? Get out there and get to work. That's the only way this is reasonably going to change, is if you get out there and you get to work by contributing to this system that you are bleeding dry. It's really that simple, right? The implementation of it is not going to be simple. There's complexities and there's a lot of moving parts, but the principle is simple. Go to work and contribute to the society that you are bleeding dry. When you are able to contribute, taxes will be taken and it will be given to those supplemental programs. And not only will that program or programs be able to help people that are in need, okay, but it'll also be able to give a little bit to everybody else instead of one certain demographic, aka the people that are able to work but don't, getting all of the fucking fruits of labor. Like, that's essentially what it is. Now, as I said, there is a demographic of people that genuinely cannot work, and they should not be expected to work. They're either not physically able to or they're not mentally able to. And those are the people that our society should be taking care of. 110%. We are a very wealthy society, and we should be taking care of them. Okay? In fact, we are such a prosperous and wealthy society that everybody should get a little bit. That's how I feel. If Pd PopOff was president, we would have universal health care, right? It would be on a triage basis. It would be on a priority basis, right? And it would also have to deal with money. That would be a part of the priority, right? But also food. Nobody would be hungry. Nobody would have to worry about their fooders, right? The reason you wouldn't have to worry about your fooders is because A, the people that are not able to work, legitimately not able to work, they would be well stocked, well fed, well taken care of, all the scrimp, steaks, and lobster that they want. Right? Just because they're not able to work doesn't mean that they shouldn't be entitled to have good food. But for the people that are able to work, now they have the power of discernment. They have the power of choice, right? You can budget your bills. You can cut back on bills, cut back on luxuries and amenities, right? Choose what you want to pay for. That's what we do anyway, right? We live in a consumer-based society. But also, if you're able to work and you're going to work and you're not suckling off the teat of prosperity, well, then there's more fooders to go around. So as opposed to one demographic who can work but chooses not to, getting $3,000 a month in goddamn fooders, right? Bleeding the system, raping my fucking pockets, raping my taxes, and taking advantage of it. What we can do is, hey, you're able to work, and you know what? You might not be an engineer. You might not fucking be a doctor. You might just be a burger flipper. There's nothing wrong with that. It's honorable work. Any work is honorable work. Okay? You go flip them burgers, you get your taxes taken out. Guess what? Instead of $3,000 a month in fooders, maybe you get 300. Right? Maybe you get 300. But then everybody else gets 400. Right? So instead of one class of fucking people, the goddamn lazy, no working, shit pigs, dregs of society, getting 3,000-4,000 a month because they got 7 kids, they ain't got a fucking job. getting all the wealth, all the fucking fooders, well, now it's divvied up equally. No matter what job you have, even if you're a doctor, right? Hey, there goes a couple extra 100 shekels at the end of the month, or at the beginning of the month, excuse me. Like, that's how I would implement it. The vulnerable, meaning the people that legitimately cannot work, you're taken care of. You don't even got to think about food. You don't got to think about rent. You got to think about living expenses. You are well taken care of, right? Now, granted, you're not going to be living in mansions and shit, but you're going to live a good fucking life. The people that can work, hey, it is what you make it, right? Like, you live wherever the fuck you want to live. If you want to live in a lower income area to have more money on hand for luxuries and amenities and vacations and videos and video games and entertainment, gambling, whatever, that's on you, dude. Do your thing. Whatever your priorities are, that's you. The upper echelon, you do you. But everybody's going to get a fair share of some fooders, of some supplementals, right? Like, that just makes sense to me. As opposed to one demographic, the leeches of society going on TikTok, going on Instagram, right? You know who you are. You're all a bunch of shit pigs and you ruined it for everybody else. So you're going to have to excuse me if I don't feel sorry for you. That doesn't mean I don't feel sorry for everybody else. And I'm sorry that I'm not on fucking Front Street protesting and crying and right? I, I'm of the opinion that, you know what? I've done with less. I've done with a lot less, and I've made it work. I will make it work now, right? I I know how to adapt and improvise. Even more so, I know how to kill shit. I'm not going hungry. Nobody in my family's going hungry. None of our neighbors are going hungry. You know why? I'll go right. Hey, I'll take that 30-minute drive to the woods. I'll go shoot something. I'll bring it to my neighbor. We'll skin it. He'll process it. We're all eating, dude. And that's if shit gets really bad. Other than that, hey, guess what? I'm canceling Netflix. I'm canceling Hulu. I'm canceling Disney. Hey, guess what? I'm going down the lowest tier internet. Guess what? I'm getting a different cell provider. I'm cutting back on luxuries and amenities, right? And I'm going to make sure that I got a roof over the head. I'm going to make sure that I got electricity and gas, right? And I'm going to make sure I got fucking food on the table. That's it. It's that simple. Like, do you motherfuckers not know how to live poor? It's obvious you guys really don't know how to live poor. Thank God I grew up in the trailer park. Thank God I come from old no money. You guys are new no money. I'm old poor. You guys are new poor. You guys don't know what the fuck it is, dude. Right? You go to Aldi's. You go to Compare Foods. You go to Price right? And you buy the cheap shit. You buy the off-brand shit. I grew up on them big-ass bags of off-brand cereal, you fucking pussies. All right? You go buy the fucking Chuck steak. You don't buy the New York strips. All right? You go buy a fucking tube, a roll of hamburger, right? Not the pre-pressed patties. You go buy that 75-30 shit, right? Not the 95-5 Angus burger shit, you fucking scumbags. Quit your bitching, right? Or you go to your nearest pond. You go to your nearest lake. You go throw a goddamn hook in there and you fucking angle some shit out. All right, who gives a fuck? You might get some mercury poison. No big deal. No big deal. All right, you'll be all right. Jesus Christ, man. I feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of wine blat, cock-sucking sissies that ain't never had to struggle a day in their life. And you know why? Because a lot of you never had to struggle a day in your life. The evidence is clear. You're bitching because you're getting your food stamps cut and you don't know how to go and get food. Shut up. Shut up. Sick of it. I might have to run a fucking master's class. What is that? The master's course on how to be poor and survive and thrive. Fucking retards. Go buy a pack of ramen. Go to your local goddamn farmer and say, hey, I got $2-3. Give me a dozen eggs. Right? Go buy a pack, not one baggie, a pack of ramen. I think there's like, I don't know, fucking 5-6 packs in that son of a bitch. Right? Right there's your dinner. You crack an egg. Have an egg in the morning. Right? There's a dozen eggs. Egg in the morning. There's your calories. Right? An egg and some ramen at night. There's your calories, bitch. Right? You ain't gonna be eating steaks and scrimps and all that bullshit you're used to, but guess what? You ain't gonna fucking starve either, scumbag. That's gonna cost you a total of maybe $8. You don't like that? Go buy some oatmeal. Right? Go buy a jar of peanut butter, bitch. Instead of buying sodas and juices and all that bullshit, go buy a fucking 12 pack of Kool-Aid packets. Go buy 2 pounds of sugar. All right? Guess what? You got drinks for the you got drinks for like 2 weeks, bitch. Sick of it. Sick of it. So yeah, we came in hot today. We're a little riled up. Sick of hearing the wine blatting. Sick and tired of hearing the bitching. Right? You got to learn to be poor out here. Learn to be poor, dude. Hey, you want to eat better? Do better. Fuck you. I'm signing out. I'm sick of all you fucking scums, dude. Go check me out on my socials. Pd PopOff all over. I'm on the Tik Tok. I'm on the Mark Zuckerbooks. I'm on the Facebooks. Well, yeah. I think I just said that. I'm on the Mark Zuckerbooks. I'm on Clapper. I'm on YouTube. Like and subscribe, bitch. All right. I'm on Instagram. I'm on X. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you're a wine black soy boy cuck, don't come to my shit. I don't want you. You get out there, you lace up those shit kickers, and you go earn your fucking pay. Off you go.